Hey there everyone, my name is Jacob, aka Jacoby04, and I'm here to bring you a continuation of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. So, the last episode, I ended by looking for the Traveler's Medallion, or whatever the heck it's called, underneath the labyrinth in Northeast Kala. If you skip to this one without watching the end of last one, let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. Stop you like Link is stopped right now. Okay? Take a look at Link. Is he moving? No, you shouldn't be either. That's why, the reason why you should not be moving is because you need to go back and watch the end of that episode. That was the most surprisingly climactic ending I could have asked for the 40th episode spectacular. If you skip past that ending, I'd recommend you go back and watch it. Because, obviously, you're probably guessing by now, he must have found the thing. Ooh, whoop-de-doo. You're correct, whoop-de-doo. I did find the thing. And here it is, oh, it was the travel medallion. Neat. Here it is, the travel medallion. So with this, I can set it down somewhere, go off anywhere else, and then teleport back there whenever I want. I can basically make a warp point from anywhere in the world. Now, what else happened was, and I'm not going to tell you what happened, but I also got something else, and crazy stuff went down. Take a look at this bad boy, okay? 4 by default, hasn't been upgraded. These ones had 5 by default. This one's got 4 by default. Diamond Circlet. Guardian Resist Up. Luxurious headpiece sold at Gerudo Jewelry Shop. It's decorated with a diamond which harnesses the power of light to reduce damage received from ancient enemies. How freaking cool is that? Yeah, I stumbled across that bad boy in the labyrinth. Go check it out. I'm not shameless plugging here or anything. I'm just saying that was sweet. I'd recommend it. So, I'm recording this episode immediately after the last one. You might be able to guess that based on the shirts. If you pay enough, not that you need to pay attention to that, but if you pay attention to that kind of thing. And I finally realized something thinking about it. I was like, okay, what's it going to take to upgrade this diamond circlet? I wonder if it would take a diamond, which I sold for my house, which then made me think about, you know how I've been looking at all these materials, and it's like, they can be, contains the power of fire, or contains the power of ice, contains the power of electricity. More importantly, what I'm looking for, power of water, essence of ice, blah blah blah. Where's the one I'm looking for? To make special clothing. Read that last sentence. I think all these gems are going to eventually be used to upgrade equipment. Clothing, shirts, pants, helmets, masks, whatever. That's why I haven't used them yet. That's why I haven't come across this supposedly unforeseen crafting system. The crafting system is just upgrading your outfits. There's not really any other crafting system to this game, I don't believe. And so it finally it might be obvious, but it finally just like smacked me in the face. I was like, that's what they're probably used for. Like maybe this is for a Goron tunic, right? Has the power of fire. Or maybe this is for getting into some cold place, warmer, clothes that keep you warmer, vice versa on these. Contains the power of fire, so it keeps you warm. That's my theory. And it kind of blew my mind, because I'm pretty sure that's what they can be used for other than selling for a boatload of bank. So I wanted to share with you guys. And maybe another theory is, you know how we came across the place up in Northeast Akala by the labyrinth where I can craft ancient guardian weapons? Well, perhaps there are other places that are willing to craft other things like that. So maybe there is more crafting to it than I've found, and there are different specialty shops or something like that. But without any further ado, we're back to the Zora's River as promised, and it's time to continue up it. I'm going to kill this Lizalfos. I'm a little further south than where I was when I left off on my big adventure, but that's okay. The reason why I'm okay running up it again is because these enemies are easy, and they've had a lot of arrows, and I used quite a few arrows up in that last episode, so... Time to clean up the baddies. Yeah, I don't think that'll last very long. I'm hoping he drops arrows. Oh no. No. No more arrows for me. I guess this will have to do until it stops lightning out here. Majora's Mask, I don't plan on sneaking my way through here, so that's probably not the best way to go. The diamond circlet is kind of sweet looking, but I'm going to go with that attack power, because I'm just going to brute force my way through here. Wait, is this helmet... What am I wearing that's electric? My bow. Bow's gonna get me killed. I still got 40 arrows. I'm not too bad off, actually. Still never got my questions answered of if I could have just, like, if I can just shortcut through this river by gliding through it or climbing the mountains that are on the side. I don't know. That prince is probably wondering where the heck I'm at after that last excursion. I just had a moment where I was wondering if I had hit the record button. I was like, man, if I had to do that opening again and reenact it all, that'd be awkward. Looks like most of these enemies are still dead. Oh, I also took time between episodes to do some cooking. I made a whole bunch of health rest max out things because I used quite a few of them. I made some stamina up things. I used quite a few of those. I made a few speed boosts. I made some just general healing things, and I also made a few electricity resistance things because this guy was like shoving that idea down my throat. And there's still a ton of zap shrooms here, so I'm wondering if I'm not going to come across a heavier focus on electricity-based enemies than I've seen before. There we go. Now I can shift around a little bit. So that's where we're at on my food status. I don't think I'm gonna go boulder flying this time. I had enough distractions for one episode in that for a couple episodes there, at least one in the last episode. Even with that, I can't promise you that I'm not just gonna get distracted again right away in this one. But at least I know the prime boulder launching location if I ever do want to retry it. Whoa! I should have hopped on one of those. That's what I want to keep seeing. More arrows. See, I wonder what happens if I shortcut over this path. Oh, there's a bunch of that. You know, if they all have arrows, I want to fight them anyway, to be honest. Wow, that was really close. Nope. Okay, then I don't really care to fight them. Ooh, other than to come steal their stuff. Oh, that guy had a whole bunch of arrows. There we go. What does a Lizal bow do? How good is that again? I think it's better than this, if I recall. No, it's the same, but it's brand new. Stuff I hadn't seen before. See if there's any junk that I can get rid of. Yup. Reminds me, I should drop that and get a picture of it too. I do try to keep my compendium up to date because, I don't know, it does seem like a cool completionist thing. I do think out of the things that are coming, this is going to break soon. I've used it quite a bit, so I'd be willing to exchange it for a boomerang here. So that'll give me room to pick up both of these. I think that was a lot weaker though, so that's not really worth it. I caught you guys some delicious bass. Alright. If this guy's sitting up here with some arrows too, I want him. Spear plus stasis combo. OP. This thing attacks so fast. 5 arrows. Easily worth chasing this guy down. Some hardy stuff. That's good. I just used a bunch of those, so I'm glad to see some of that. A claymore. Those are big, right? Like big. Like, yeah. Usually I like big things, but I'll stick with this. Yeah, a couple of boomerangs isn't bad. They're good attack weapons physically, and I can throw them, so. And I've had varying degrees of success with the boomerang. Oh, there's a chest up there. Really? What way are we gonna burn this down? I'll just take the easy way out and use a fire arrow. Got a decent amount of arrows, special arrows building up. I gotta figure out how to use those bomb arrows correctly again, because I thought I used them the right way a long time ago, but then ever since then I haven't been able to recreate that success. That was worth the price of that fire arrow, sure. I think I might have been a little bit too late here. Well, here's that whole electricity game that they were warning me about. I suppose I'm gonna elixir up. I don't feel like getting my butt kicked just because I'm being bold. Lol. Don't want to go in the water. I'm a better shot than you. I know, I'm in the water. Take it. These are what I want. These are the real prizes. We just saw that I don't have a whole lot going on for shock arrows, so picking up some of these is valuable. Regular arrows too. I mean, really, they're expensive. If I can just get a massive surplus going from running this route, then yes, please. Where did all these guys drop all their shock arrows? Oh, no. Ow. Shut your stupid horn. Aha! Oh, jeepers! I haven't had some good bow combat in a while, so this is just really satisfying. I'm very much enjoying the setup that they got going here. Am I still using a Lizal bow? I am. I'm going to drop and pick up a new one. Why not? Just in case there's stuff going on in here. Not what I want. Am I wearing something that I still haven't photographed? Didn't I just photograph a Lizal bow? I swear I've photographed the shield before. Maybe I'm going crazy. Like I thought I just did. Someone can go back in this episode and verify that for me. Or not. You don't have to. What else am I looking for here? Apples, I guess. Okay. Someone cooked a bass in the river shooting at me. Dang it. Scared the frog off. Yes, please. Love hardy radishes. Good stuff. Delicious. I'm as pretty as a flower. Hot-footed frog. I'm more hot-footed. Sidon. That's Prince Hammerhead's name. Oh my gosh, that looks like the entrance to the domain. Never mind. He's not gonna, like, help. He's gonna be the one piloting the Divine Beast, I assume. And he's not gonna help. Oh. Goodness, no. Don't want to deal with those. When I have this many arrows, worth. Shit. Look how strong I am. Oh, okay, let's keep going. Really? This shit again? Oh, and I got rid of my wooden stuff. Yay. Yay. Money, money, money. I wanted to attack that thing. Whoa. Well, that's not cool. Or is it? All right. Hold on to that for me. I'm just gonna hide that here for a second. That was exactly as I wanted it to go. Nope, nope, yep, yep. Sure. He just ate. I think that's the first time I've seen an enemy eat and heal. Maybe not, but it's one of those things that if it's happened before, it's been so infrequent that I don't recall. I love having just as many arrows as I want. I love using the bow. No! Doesn't mean I want to waste them on a pig. Well, this guy must be pretty strong. No? Don't know why that headshot didn't kill him. More delicious bass. I still feel like you could climb over the walls here. I don't think there's any supernatural force blocking you, but maybe you have to hit. Maybe the only blocker is that you got to talk to Sidon and the river everywhere. In which case, I will never actually solve my mystery. I'm almost halfway. Well, I gotta start moving a little bit faster then if I want to get through this in this episode. Put that down, or I'll throw your own boomerang at your face. How dare you stick your tongue out at me, you insolent. I'm taking all your delicious bass. Wow, what tough rocks to dodge you have. You're kidding me, right? I can climb. You guys know I can climb, don't you? Okay, just making... What? The ultimate flying boulder. I don't think I can get that out of there. Who's the dick that dropped the rock? You're dying first. Is it you? Must have been you. Don't you dare pick that up. I love spears. Spears are mine. Oh, there's so many of them here, too. Damn, what a waste. That's how you get rid of one. Aw, it's weaker. Crap. Yeah, well. The rock structures here are freaking awesome. That had to hurt. The rains have blessed Linares since ancient times of abundance of pure clean water. Seeking a bounty of such water, the Zora gathered here. Thus, the domain was born 10,000 years ago. The land was also rich in ore, and so a unique form of stone masonry was developed to create our new home. The domain is one giant sculpture, a feat of architecture that has drawn admirers from the world over. Our great domain will ever stand as a hallmark of the esteemed artists who made it an eternal symbol of Zora pride. That's pretty sweet. That guy's got a severe weapon. Really? I had to do that. That should about take care of him. I do not want them to hit another pool of water while I'm close to it. Okay, that takes care of that. I want that. I'll drop it and take a picture of it later. Time and place for everything. I'll take care of him. Must drop this now. Out of time, Link. There we go. How many arrows do I have? This is amazing! I've never had so many arrows in my life. I'm just trying to get a good vantage point as I approach, in case there's more of those guys sitting with their electrical bows. Whoa. Whoa. I feel like an ambush or something is coming. There's a Korok down there. Not right now, though. Not right now. Do they have to play that every time he talks? Yeah, another thing that tells me that this was supposed to be really early game area is that they make it seem like, I don't know, that almost felt like an introduction to moblins. Whoa, there's a monster there. I've killed a bajillion of them, but thanks, man. Thanks. There's a lot of shrooms up in here. We could spend all day. I know we're at 30 minutes, but I'd like to see the end of the Zora River in this episode. We're just going to keep it going. Hope you guys don't mind these longer episodes. If they're getting irritating by me dragging them out by 5-10 minutes or longer in the case of specials, definitely let me know and I will cut that out. Nice of them to just provide a bunch of supplies for me here. I just cooked a bunch of raw meat up before I started this episode, so it's actually kind of appreciated. One of these guys, huh? Yeah, there was a lot of bad shots in there, I'm aware. I don't need that lightning rod. I got the super lightning rod. Thunderstorm rod. Oh, that's how the names differ. Don't care, don't care. Lots of don't cares in here. An even better Lizal Spear. We're getting a lot of compendium action up in here. I'm gonna pick up my sword and shield down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. King Dorethan stands his ground. Around 100 years after King Dorethan ascended to the throne, a stray guardian crossed upland Zorana into our dome. The guardian seemed unstoppable. Our best soldiers' spears barely left a scratch on its metal hull. It was then that our King Dorethan, without a thought for his own safety, came out to face the guardian himself. With supernatural strength, he lifted the guardian and hurled it into a ravine. The impact of the fall left the guardian in pieces, and it was never to trouble another Zora ever again. The citizens celebrated the king's valor. From then on, their trust and respect for him grew beyond compare. You can still see the scar he earned that day on his forehead, a token of his triumph. Is that guy still alive? How long do Zoras live? When was this guy alive? I had more questions than answers after that article. Just taking a look, making sure I'm not missing too much as I go down. I totally, maybe, just about hit the wrong button as I fell. We'll see if that guy talks to me on my way here. If not, we know that I missed him somewhere. I have a feeling this bridge is the next spot that he'll try to talk to me. Ah. Story of the Zora, Part 7. History of the Zora. The hero who defeated the Lionel as told by King Dorethan. There was a time when the people of the land were threatened by the dreadful beast, dreaded beast, beast Lionel, who lived on Plummel Mountain. But then one Eileen drove the beast back and restored peace to the domain. The Zora Helm, when in this fight, is now north of in the ruins near the Zora Helm won in this fight is now north of them in the ruins near blank lake. North of the blank in the ruins near blank lake. It rests there to honor the deeds of the hero Link. Rudo Lake? It was a 4-letter lake. What lake is this? Lulu Lake. Mikau from Majora's Mask. Toto Lake? There's quite a few lakes. We'll have to go look for that. So I'm going to mark... Because Zora Helm, that sounds awesome. The Zora Helm won in this fight is now north of blank in the ruins near the lake. North of what? What's a 3-letter word? It's north of dam, north of... It's probably in one of these, by one of these lakes. Plomus Mountain. It's probably north over here somewhere. We'll go look for that in another episode. Maybe next episode. I actually invite the guy talking to me now, so I know that I didn't fly over his last location of talking to me. Aw, I didn't have that butterfly, or that dragonfly yet. Holy crap, though. Look at this. There's got to be a shrine somewhere in here, right? Right? Yep, there it is. I wonder if this king is the one from the flashbacks that I know, rather than the prince. Okay, well, I made it here. So to not keep going over this episode way longer, I will end it here. Thank you all for watching. Tune in next time as we get a look at the domain, and maybe do a shrine if that's one over there. Maybe go looking for a Zora Helm. There's a whole lot of Mexican going on at Jacob's channel. Thanks for watching.